I oppose the misnamed HEROES Act because it constitutes a real threat to our national security. On March 26, the Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis reported that our debt to GDP was already at 106.8%. Since that time, Congress added over $2 trillion more. If this $3 trillion left-wing dream-come-true bill were to become law, it could likely move our debt to GDP at close to 120% by the end of this fiscal year. Debt levels of this magnitude are not sustainable. Debt levels of this magnitude will be a threat to Social Security and Medicare. Debt levels of this magnitude will reduce household income. And debt levels of this magnitude threaten our national security. Once upon a time, there was bipartisan agreement about this. Former Secretaries of Defense across multiple administrations all warned that our debt will compromise our national security capabilities. It is foolhardy for the Democrat majority to ignore these warnings that the single biggest threat to our national security is our national debt. America has enemies, and despite the illusions of some, China is foremost among them. If this bill were to become law, it would undermine our ability to maintain our military superiority over China. China is carrying out a long-term strategy to defeat the United States and replace our nation as the dominant world power. Undermining our economy and forcing us into a massive debt trap will expedite their ascension. We are at a pivotal point in our history with some very tough decisions that we will face, not the least of which involve restarting our economy while also maintaining the level of government needed to serve our communities, states, and the nation. This bill does not solve the problems we face. It compounds them and puts the whole country on the same reckless fiscal path as failed states such as California and New York.